Okay, welcome to Social Studies Grade 7. This was one of those things when I just really could not come here to help you guys out. So you guys should all have something that looks just like this, the aspects of government in Canada and government responsibility. So when we read a few days ago, what we looked at was the different levels of government. So we talked about federal government, provincial government, and municipal government. So just a quick reminder here, the federal government is Canadian. An example of the provincial government, or not an example, what the provincial government would be like Brad Wall and the Legislative Assembly. And municipal would be like mayors and cities, towns, villages, just like Waldeck. So remember that those different level of governments all have a different jurisdiction, and what that means is pretty much what it means is they have different responsibilities. So for example, the Canadian government has responsibility over some parts of our law. The provincial government has some parts or some responsibilities over other parts of our laws, and then municipal, city, and town governments have the same thing, so even bylaws, things like that. So what you guys are going to do today is, I know that this has a very long www. We're not going to worry about that, so I just want everyone to quickly follow along with me. Hopefully you have your mini computers. If not, Mrs. Spence, please pause this really quickly, and then we will wait and ask someone who knows where they are to go get the little mini computers. But we're going to assume that you don't need that, so I'm going to get rid of that. And apparently, there we go. So I just want you guys to type in the link that I'm about to have pop up there. There you go. It's goo.gl/dyvtqi. I'm sorry, but that's a lot quicker than anything else that you could have done. So I'm just going to do that. So if you guys watch right here, and I go GOO, nope. I should maybe do this. Okay, I'll just copy and paste because I'm allowed to. There we go. So I'll give it 5 more seconds so you guys can make sure that you've typed that, goo.gl/dyvtqi. And then I'm just going to hit enter here, and it goes right to this website that we're going to do our Webquest with today. So, you know, it's got some very good stuff. It's got government in Canada organized into 3 and quite often 4 levels. Yeah, we're not going to worry about the 4 levels. We're just going to worry about our 3 levels because they're talking about territorial, but I would lump those in with provincial. So quickly looking through here, there's some stuff that you guys can do, a lot of reading in here, where you guys get to look through all of this stuff, and I want you to add it to this sheet under responsibilities. So that's kind of what we're going to do. I don't want, you can continue on to the provincial government page and municipal. That's good. That's what I want you guys to do. And then once we're done here and you have all of the responsibilities grade 7, and I will be checking this, all of the responsibilities, we're going to go back here and you'll see that there's part 2. So visit the CBC archives, and there's a link there, or there should be. Here, let's see if Mr. Skelton can make it work. archives.cbc.ca. There we go. And there's digital archives. It's a very cool thing. I don't want you guys to go searching for videos though, and Mrs. Spence will be able to watch this, but I know that in grade 7 we're all extremely able and willing to not do that. But I want you to choose one of the following natural disasters: the Saguenay flood, the ice storm of 1998, the wrath of Hurricane Hazel, or the Red River Rising, Manitoba floods. I don't want you to get confused. There might be some Red River Risings, which is a historical thing based on Louis Riel. I want you to look through this part, Manitoba floods. And you can watch the video clips, and then on the back of that piece of paper that you were giving, or on loose leaf, I want you to summarize the various levels of government's roles in dealing with the disaster. So what that means is, if the federal government did one thing and the provincial government did another thing and the municipal governments did another thing, but they all work together, I want you to explain that in a summary of what each did, because I think as Canadian citizens, we need to know that, what our government does for us and kind of who's in charge of what. That's part of being a good citizen and being a responsible Canadian. So I hope you guys enjoy social today. I hope everyone's smiling when they said that, not laughing, because they know how they usually react to me saying that. But I will see you guys on Friday. Have lots of fun in social studies, because I know that you enjoy it as much as I do. And we will see you all very soon.